60 Minutes Overtime.
This week on 60 Minutes, we traveled to Greenland, a territory that President Trump has said he would like to acquire from Denmark.
And I think we're going to get it. One way or the other, we're going to get it. We will keep you safe. We will make you rich.
The president's inner circle has portrayed Greenland as a bonanza of natural resources like gold, zinc, copper, and rare earth minerals that are essential for the future world economy. Last month, U.S. Secretary of Energy Chris Wright said mining in Greenland could be a win-win.
I think capital could flow there, which would bring jobs and economic opportunity to Greenland and critical minerals and resources to the United States. Could be a win for both sides.
To the Americans who see Greenland as this untapped treasure trove, what would your message be?
Greenland is a wonderful place. It is a treasure trove of many things, but it is not a place where money is just sitting in the ground waiting to be picked up.
Minik is a native Greenlander and geologist at the University of Copenhagen. He knows the terrain well. He doesn't believe the U.S. needs to acquire Greenland to access its minerals. In fact, the door to set up shop has always been wide open.
The U.S. and everybody else have had access to exploit these minerals for the past at least 30, 40 years, and the Greenland government is trying to entice everybody basically to come and invest in mining in Greenland. So I think that the problem is that it is not compelling business cases, basically.
The market has spoken.
The market has spoken already.
And operating a mine in a country that is 80% ice has its own challenges.
There's very little existing infrastructure like roads. There's no road. There are no two places in Greenland that are connected by road. And there's a very small population, as you know, 57,000 people in all of Greenland. So the workforce to work in large mining projects would have to be imported to a large extent.
You have to be agile. That's the key here. You have to understand the environment. So it's not easy, far from it.
There are minerals in Greenland, but getting to them is a mission in itself. We joined Eldur Ólafsson, CEO of Amaroq Minerals, which operates one of the two active mines in Greenland.
So we're going into the mountain now.
Yeah, so we're going into and up, which is quite rare in today's mining world.
Mines across Greenland have come and gone over the centuries, largely because of the logistical challenges.
And then we blast the vein down.
But with gold prices at all-time highs, Ólafsson estimates that with prudent planning and patience, there's $150 million a year to be made from this mine.
I can see with the naked eye, you can see all the gold there.
Yes.
How much gold is in this gold belt?
We can't say for certain because we would have to drill it all out. This is completely untested, but we feel it has the same scale and potential as the gold belt in Finland, Sweden, Ontario, Canada, as such. So dozens of millions of ounces potential for sure.
Millions of ounces of gold here in Greenland potentially.
Yeah.
That's pure gold.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Ólafsson told us that this mine isn't just for extracting gold, it's a proof of concept for mining other minerals like copper, nickel, and rare earth.
It has a potential to be in production for years and years, decades. And we use the cash flow of that and the operating base to do more. And that is to explore for critical minerals, copper, nickel, rare earth, and develop more mines.
We went to southern Greenland and visited a mine, talked with the CEO, not even a big mine, and he said he expects that this mine is going to yield $150 million a year worth of gold.
Yes.
Is that reasonable?
I think it's reasonable. A gold mine mines money. You know, gold, there's no problem in selling gold.
There's a market for gold.
Exactly. Gold is money.
But if this small gold mine can produce $150 million a year worth of gold, shouldn't that also be the case for rare earth metals?
The problem is with the rare earth metals, the capacity to process and to refine the metals and to separate them and make them into useful components in electronics industry and whatever is a very, very long one, and that's sitting in China for most of it. You don't have the capacity in neither Europe nor the US, and on top of that, even the products made from it are oftentimes manufactured in China anyway.
So China's really got the market pretty cornered here.
They do.
And Rossing says rare earth minerals can be found in many countries around the world. Greenland is not the only territory, landmass in the world with rare earth minerals.
Of course
Whether
not.
Brazil, Congo, Indonesia, Australia.
USA.
USA.
Yeah, of course, there are a number of minerals that are commonly occurring in many parts of the world.
And whether it's Alaska or California, U.S. has access to rare earth minerals today.
Yeah, of course.
Ólafsson told us he's committed fully to Greenland and that he and his investors are playing the long game. You've got to spend years building infrastructure, the prices of commodities go up and down. What are you telling your investors?
They need to be long-term investors. They need to be willing, to your point, take the risk. The mining and infrastructure sector has been underinvested, especially in countries like Greenland, for decades. They need to have the belief, the geological belief that this is all here, and they need to have belief in us that we can actually execute. And that takes time.
I hope, of course, that sound investments will happen, but it needs a large build-up of all kind of other parts of that supply chain before it can be realized.